Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard. I just want to tell you this is working beautifully because I have to put everything away to put my quad away. So this is working. I recommend it for everyone. Just a quick cruise through the time date stamps. Nothing automatically updates itself, I think. I mean, it's got that thing in the corner there, so I'm hoping it's updated. Anyway, 10.C Celsius. You guys know one of my new favorite haunts is that church store. And somebody donated a disabled person's wheelchair. And that might sound like a strange way to say it, but most wheelchairs are self-propelled. This one is not self-propelled. This one, if you're going anyplace, somebody is pushing you there. I'm not sure the story on it. I didn't ask. Normally, when somebody doesn't need this chair anymore, it's one of two reasons. Reason number one is you passed, and if that's the case, I hope the person finds themselves in a much better place, or they got a different chair. Maybe it's motorized, and maybe they're self-propelled now, so maybe they've moved themselves up. You could see it does a tippy angle thing, right? You don't want it too far forward. You don't want the person falling out, though it does have seat belts. What I like about it is it rolls really easy, and it's got a sticker on the back saying it's good for 250 pounds. Why did I pick it up? My plan is, if you look at it, you could see this base here. This whole tippy thing comes off. As a matter of fact, it looks a lot like an ejector seat. But that all comes off. And if I set it up at the same height, with a right angle situation, this will make an excellent flea market cart. It also, I think, the wheels lock if you do that. And if you squeeze both these handles at the same time, and sorry about the bad camera action, then you could adjust the tippy thing. I mean, it came with the feet things and the wheelie bar things. So, it's very well made, and once again, rolled really, really nice. These things were meant for people to have for years and years, and to move folks around on them, and also, once again, I think it'll make a really great flea market cart. The seat, seat belt is always handy. They normally could take quite a bit of pressure, so it could be handy for hoisting and so forth. Obviously, I don't want to get under it, but some of the stuff is, this kind of stuff is always a little scary when you see it. That means that the person probably wasn't able to hold their head by themselves, which, once again, if the person passed, let's pray that the person's in a better place. If the person has progressed to the point where they're self-propelled, that's an upgrade. I guess there just isn't much call for somebody buying these things used, except to recycle it. Like I'm going to recycle it, because when I when I asked about it, she's like, yeah, I was kind of walking at it and kind of looking at the wheels on it, and the woman who runs the shop is kind of like, that's been here forever and it's taking up a lot of space. Give me $40 and get it the heck out of here. We just nobody seems to want it. Nobody's considering it. Everybody wants it gone. So there you are. I do see at the flea market where a lot of people they do change wheelchairs around. They kind of hollow out where the seat is and create some kind of box, or they put a tote bin, or something like that. What could actually be handy, thinking out loud, and once again, guys, pipe up with suggestions. If one sets it up with a few different tote bins that kind of nest in each other, like basically the same bin, but you put a few of them in there, then what you do is you bring them to the flea market and you fill them up, right? You fill the bin, put the cover on it, and put the bin in the truck, and you got another bin right underneath ready to keep going with. So that could be a good way of moving things along. Some of the flea markets I go to, car shows I go to, folks have huge tarp spread out, and everything's $1, right? Everything's $1. So I love that kind of stuff, because I just go along and you kind of pick up in bulk, and you go, yeah, but you might pick up a headlight that doesn't work. Well, it doesn't matter much, because you kind of pick up 3 of them, and chances are you're not going to get 3 headlights that don't work. So if you're picking them up for $0.25 or 50 cents or $1, and you're picking up multiple items, it works out. Or if you pick up, a $10 pair of pliers, and you also pick up a headlight, and the headlight doesn't work, but you only paid $2 for the both of them. For $2, you won on the pliers, right? Kind of stinks about the headlight. You put it in the glass recycling bin, but it still works. Also, they sell bicycles at this place, and the woman who's running the place must have been the one who cleans it up all the time, because she's like, after I picked that up, I was kind of looking at this, and she goes, bicycles are $5, get it out of here. I'm like, well, for $5, right? I got all kinds of brake cables here, right? Tires. This is actually fairly well made. I mean, it's a girl's bike. So probably what I'll do is, my sister has her grandson who's just getting to the point. So before I cut it up or do anything with it, I'll make the first offer to them. Like, you guys remember when I blew up Ernie? There's still Ernie pieces here. That bicycle, I washed the fake blood off of it and gave it to my niece for her son, my sister's grandchild for her son, and he was thrilled to get it. I showed her the video, of Ernie getting blown up before I gave it to her, because some people are squeamish about that kind of stuff. I wanted to give her the option of not accepting it. I didn't want her to find the video later and say, what the hell did you give to me here? So I've been watching a lot of the videos, and people do really cool things with bicycles. They kind of strip them out and then kind of use the front end section, and on the tail end a lot of people kind of do the big wheel thing, which is little tires in the back, and they turn them into I don't know, I call them big wheels, slide carts, or three wheelers, but they use them to slide about on, which is pretty cool. I don't know, you get them for $5, and I got more than $5 worth of cables and so forth, so I consider that a nice win. And this guy guys, any I haven't put anything to it. I haven't cut it up, obviously, and I just figured for $40 the casters and all makes it a steal. I mean, it rolls so nice and easy. I mean, it's a pleasure to roll about. Obviously, they make these things so that folks can move around easily. But I think it'll be a good thing. I haven't sat in it yet. I don't know. Maybe I'm afraid to sit in it because it's bad luck or something. But I really don't believe much in luck. Right. I think God has a plan for us and whatever. Actually, it's not half bad. The legs are kind of swinging in the sky, but yeah, I don't know. My new shop chair, my $40 shop chair. Anyway, folks, I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. Remember to keep your feet down, keep your head up, and remember to get out there and enjoy all your days. Take care now, folks. Bye.